Hello, good to see you again. Today we are going to do some exploring. I'm up here in the mountains and I gotta find some new locations to have overnighters and multi-nighters. So we're gonna find some areas here, I think. We're gonna search around and see what we can find. Spring is it's coming quick. The snow is melting quite rapidly, so winter camping's over. It's pretty much over. Unless, of course, I go north and chase winter as it's leaving us. Okay, the snow is deep enough that I probably will sink quite a bit once I'm off trail. But thankfully, there's areas that are melting. But the snow is still pretty deep and quite punchy, so I'm going to be getting my pants wet, I think. My boots and pants wet a little bit. But what's good is this area is slightly flat, which means relatively easy hiking. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Okay, I'm following a trail into the bush here. A trail in the snow, that is. Whoa. Let's see where this leads, I guess. It's just a couple footprints, really. There's still a good 2-3 feet of snow, and maybe even deeper out in the open. But I don't know if this is a established sort of trail in the snow, because I'm not sinking down at all. Well, this area's got some promise. Certainly got some promise. We'll see how it looks without 4 feet of snow. But it's quite flat, even though we're on top of a mountain. It's not too hilly, which is good. I like it. I like it. Now I'm gonna whip up some coffee. First coffee of the day. Let's go! Coffee. Coffee time. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Yeah, I just wanted to come out here and bring you guys along for a little scouting expedition. I'm kind of getting bored of the spot that I was going to, base camp. So I'd like to find another location. Here in the deep woods and in the mountain, it's a little bit different. It's not quite as alpine-y. This is more rainforesty, coastal mountains type stuff, so a bit different terrain, a bit different trees and surroundings. So we'll see, like I said, we'll see how this all looks without 4 feet of snow. Oh man. It's good to get out here, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. There's nothing like getting out on a Saturday instead of sitting at home or staying local. If you're able to, it's always nice to get out. And look at this. My favorite tree right above me, cedar. Beautiful, beautiful spot. Looks like somebody was doing some either this is forestry work or log cabin. I'm not sure. There's a ton of logs around here. Another winter pretty much gone. It was good. It was really good. I had a lot of fun on my own, but also with people. My friends, some of my family came along with me, as you saw. Really good winter, and it worked out well at the location that you've seen me at a number of times this winter. Didn't snow. I mentioned this before. It didn't snow there very much, so made things a lot easier in terms of building fires and even setting up shelter, I suppose. Especially the shelter I wanted to set up. All that would have been under another 4 feet of snow, I think. But it was a really good winter camping. I was hoping to do more for you guys, but I was happy with the amount of times I went out. It was fulfilling, to say the least. I would like to get out more, though. But that might mean just little day trips like this. I do work a full-time job, so I can't, as much as I'd like to, I can't really go out as much as I wanted to, or I want to, but such is the ways of life, huh? Here comes spring. Here comes spring. Here comes the bugs. Just the hordes of mosquitoes are just waiting, lying in wait. But yeah, I'm super excited for springtime. I'm hoping to get some new locations found in the spring. Last spring and summer, I explored a lot of BC, and man, it was always a little bit. I was always a little bit on edge going to a new location, not sure if my car could even get past the roads that I was looking at on Google Maps. And some of those roads I took that car on. I got a little Honda Fit. Some of those roads I took that car on. My God, I can't believe I got out of there, in and out, without a flat, without bottom. Well, I did bottom out quite a bit, but there's this area in BC that has, it's right near a river, and it's got sand dunes. And I think it's called Farewell Canyon, and I would love to bring you guys along on that. I've looked at pictures. It's pretty steep and uneven terrain, so I don't know even if I can get my car there. Pretty sure I could, but I don't know how hard it would be to hike in there and set up camp somewhere. Be so cool to set up right on the dunes. That would be awesome. Oh, first coffee of the day. Always the best. Always the best. And on the move again. Just kind of hiking through the woods. No plan of direction or anything. Just looking for potential areas. Oh. I'd highly not recommend doing this if there's no snow, or if there is snow and it's heavily snowing and your tracks will get covered, because this is how you get lost. But I'm confident I can follow my own tracks back. But either way, I'm going to try and find a place to have some lunch. That last place was alright. Nice seating area. Nice place to relax. Oh boy. Nice little clearing here. Whoa. This might be a good spot just to set up for lunch, huh? So for lunch, just a bit of meat, marinated beef, and some veggies. I did bring a grill in the event that I wanted to make a fire, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to cook it up in my little cup, which I'll rename Pot. Repurpose the cup for a pot. and enjoy it that way. Why not? Why not? Convenience is sometimes the way to go. I do love this little stove, and may as well get some use out of it. This little clearing here is awesome. It's so nice when the woods open up and you can see the sights of the forest rather than the up front, close and personal trees everywhere and bushes in your branches in your face. It's nice. There's nothing like a evergreen forest, I'll tell you. Should have brought my big pot, but whatever. Whatever. Let's get a little bit of water in here, shall we? I love the smell of these little stoves when you're boiling water or cooking food, whatever. That clean burning propane. Or isobutane or whatever the heck this is. You want to limit the amount of items that make contact with like meat juices or anything like that. So I usually bring an extra bag to put that in so it doesn't drip everywhere. There we go. Now for the onion. It's gotta be red onion. Also got green pepper here. It's got to be green. Probably should have put the onions right in with the meat. Because now the meat's going to be a touch overdone. Then the green peppers go in last. I like them a little bit crunchy still, as I do all my veggies. But again, just want to say thank you to you all for sticking with me these past many months, couple years now, year and a half. It's been a pleasure having you aboard. I love seeing your comments. Usually it's just the people that watch the hikes and the day trips. Those are usually your your real fans. Because obviously the more popular thing would be to do an overnighter, some sort of camping thing. So to you guys who are watching this one, thank you. Thank you very much. The select few. Okay. Well, let's have a nibble of the meat. I would like to get it a bit charred, but kind of hard to do in this little makeshift pot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome. A little more onion in there. Why not? Oh, I should have bought mushrooms. What am I thinking? Okay, I'm going to give this a little bit longer. And then I'm going to put the green peps. The green peps. You know, I was just going to come out here with a meatball sub from Subway, full foot long, and a pep and shed. And maybe a 2-liter Mountain Dew, but this is a bit better, huh? It's a little bit better. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. Gorgeous. It's probably like 10 degrees or something like that. I don't even have an undershirt on. It's just this comfy little plaid shirt. Who needs chips, right? Just give me a sack of green peppers. But again, yeah, winter is, well, this is it. What you see is what's left of it. I don't think it's going to snow anymore. I'd be surprised if it did. However, we did just get snow here a week ago. But it is spectacular. Oh boy. One thing I really want to look into getting is a beater 4x4, so I could get to some there's a lot of good areas around my local area for the stuff that I do. However, they're hard to get to unless you have a 4x4, because a lot of them are forest service roads that are rarely used and rarely maintained. So that would be awesome. That would open up a whole new world for me. A whole new world. But I also want to try and do, this is going to be a big production, but I want to try and do some sort of canoe or kayak thing. What would be awesome is if I could get like an ocean kayak and go into the just off the coast here, Sunshine Coast or something like that. Have an ocean trip. That would be so cool in the summertime. That would be awesome. But I think I'll need a new camera for that, because if this thing falls in, it's game over. So a GoPro would be ideal for something like that when you're near water. Those are bloody expensive. especially for something that I don't know. You'd only really use GoPros, in my opinion. You should only really use them. I mean, to each his own, but I would only use them in situations like rain, like in the rain, or getting some B-roll shots, some beauty shots. But I just don't like the fisheye and like the audio. You can tell. Let's just say that you can tell when somebody's filming in a GoPro. And there's nothing really wrong with that. I just don't really like the way it looks. But I say that now. Come after next Christmas, I might have a GoPro, get one for Christmas. And I'll realize how easy it is to film with those things. Well, this thing is about done. Just about done. Let's give you a look-see of the meal here. Yummy. Oh. Oh, perfect. That's a perfect cook on the green peps. That meat is not bad either. Oh boy, that's delish. Alright, as much as I know you probably want to see me chewing like a cow for the next 20 minutes or so, 15 minutes, I'm going to get eaten, and I'll catch you guys afterwards. Well, that lunch was wonderful. It went down nicely. My tummy is full. This was a nice day, a nice hike, and a nice little exploratory mission. Off camera, I did some more exploring and made some waypoints to potentially come back to when there's a bit less snow. We will see. But it's nice to know this area is here and is quite accessible. So who knows, you might see me back here real soon. But at any rate, I'm gonna maybe do a little bit more exploring, but on my way out of here. I do have plans to potentially go for an overnighter this weekend, so stay tuned for that. I'm really hoping that works out. And I've also got a few other side videos in the works. Me and the wife did a trip to Fino off the BC coast, or Vancouver Island coast, I should say. And I'd like to share that with you guys. It's going to be a short one, but just a bonus video. And I think I have another one. No, I don't think I do. I'll have to go back and review the footage that I've got on my computer. But anyway, stay tuned, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me on a nice little day hike. It's been wonderful as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.